Hi, hello. Welcome to Yoke Stuck English. Thank you so much for supporting my videos. I know a lot of people are watching my videos and praising my videos and giving me a positive comments, but you're all not subscribing to my videos. So kindly please subscribe to my channel so that help me to give you a lot of information related to the first time flyers, immigration, and etc. etc. So kindly subscribe to my channel and give me a like. If you give me a like, this video will reach to many other audience. So there are a lot of people in desperate that they need some actual information what's going on at the moment outside the world related to immigration or travel or whatever it is. Okay, so please give me a like, and if you like this video, kindly share with others. Okay, now without wasting time, let's get into the video. It is very important for the lot of people basically. So it's a B1, B2 visa interview. So I made this same video in Telugu. There I have received a lot of comments and they were asking for me to make it in English. Any of you looking for this particular Telugu video about B1, B2 visa, how to apply, what documents you need, I'll post the link in the description. You can open it and you can watch in the Telugu, or if you want to stick to the English video, please continue with me and watch till the end. Do not just fast forward, or do not just click somewhere in a 2x or a 3x where you miss important bits. Even in my previous video, a lot of people were asking questions which I have already covered in the video, but apparently they missed the video because they fast forward in the video. So my idea to make this video is to concentrate on the parents whose their children living in United States, they are going for B1, B2 visa interview, and a lot of people are recently getting denials or rejections or whatever you call, because the reason they are not maintaining the documentation properly, or they are not showing what exactly the consular officers requesting. So I'm going to cover literally around 10 to 12 topics. So if you want to make a note, please take a pen and paper and make a note. Follow all these questions properly. Most probably you won't get rejected if you follow this. However, the disclaimer is I am just sharing my knowledge and the news I gathered around the other newspapers or somewhere else, and this is my experience that I am sharing for your educational purpose only. I am not immigration attorney or immigration expert or consultant. Okay, any information that I share just for the information purpose and educational purpose. If you need anything, please go through the websites and cross-check my information. Okay, let's go to the video. The first thing, when you plan for the B1, B2 visa interview, before you going to the embassy, you have to take certain steps. Do not carry any electronic devices. If you carry electronic devices, they will give you a locker. You have to pay for the locker. You have to put it in the locker. But I would suggest not to carry any electronic devices. That is very important thing. The second important thing that a lot of people are making a mistake by keeping their documents in the phone, in a WhatsApp. As soon as you go to the American embassy, you have to switch off your phone, put it in the locker. If there is any important document that you need, if it is in the phone, no way you can access it. So I would suggest, though you waste 10 rupees of a Xerox copy, every single copy, including DS-160 application form, your documents, whatever the requirements, keep hard copy a file. Whether it is required, not required, doesn't matter. Just keep a copy of it. Do not trust your soft copies in the phone. Okay? Now, so what the questions counselor is going to ask you. So I'm going to go through some of the questions and what documents that you have to keep with you and how to answer to them. First question, this is where your visa is decided. The very important question that they are going to ask you, why you are visiting, purpose of your visit. That's where a lot of people will get the rejections. The reason, a lot of visitors are going there and started working. All that 6 months of their visit visa duration, Women's are, they are running baby care center. They call it child minding in America. And men's are working in the restaurants. This is not possible anymore. That is the reason they are tightening everybody's neck, and they wanted to find out the real reason that you are going to America. So if you are visiting your daughter or a son, you must mention that I am going to visit my daughter or my son for this reason that I want to spend some time with them. Do not even mention in case if they are pregnant that you are going to help them. That will come under the domestic help. If you are going there to help your daughter or a daughter-in-law, if they are pregnant, if you mention that my daughter-in-law is pregnant, I am going there to help her, that comes under the domestic work. So never ever mention that. You, in case if you want to mention that my daughter is pregnant or my daughter-in-law is pregnant, I'm going to go there to see my grandchildren as soon as they're born. So we want to spend some time with them, and I wanted to visit some places. Tell them the places near to your daughter or a son, whoever is sponsoring you. If you are staying in Texas, for example, tell a few places that I want to spend some time with my daughter or a son, whoever it is, and then I want to see some places in United States like Niagara or some New York or Washington or something like that. If any of you watching this for your parents, if your parents cannot speak English, there is another way for them, interpreter. You can hire an interpreter. Means like as soon as you go to the embassy, you can tell them, you tell your parents that my parents cannot speak English, or train them that, tell them that we cannot speak English, so that they will give a translator or interpreter. Generally, it's called an interpreter, so that if you're talking in other language, then they will convert any of your language into English to the consular officers. Okay, if you want, utilize that opportunity. So the main thing is the purpose of a visit. You have to be very clearly mentioned to them that your purpose of a visit. If you are going for a business, mention them your business visa, and make sure you don't tell them anything related to the business if you are going for to meet your son or a daughter and spend some time with them. Okay, next one. Who is sponsoring your trip? This is a very important question. If your son or a daughter is sponsoring your trip, means that they are paying your flight tickets. You have to show their bank statements or their work related pay slips, means that they can spend money for you, so that some of the bank balance in their account. Or if you are like, let's say you're going for your son a graduation or a daughter graduation, means that you have to spend your own money. So you should show the money that in your bank account, that I have so much money in my bank account, and this is the debit card or a credit card that I can use for my stay during the visit period. Let's say you're going to stay there for your son graduation for 2 weeks or 3 weeks. How are you going to stay there? Who is going to spend money? You don't say, if your son or a daughter is on a student visa, don't mention that my son is going to look after us, because the students are not allowed to work part-time or a full-time or any other than that they're working in a university 20 hours. That literally the 20 hours money is enough for them to look after their regular livelihood, but that money is really not enough for you to look after. Though they have enough money to look after you, never ever mention if your son is a student. You must mention that we are going to pay for ourselves. I have the money in my bank account, and how I'm going to spend it in America. Don't say cash. Tell them, I have this fixed deposit in my account. I'm going to cancel that fixed deposit. As soon as that money is released, I'm going to spend it in America. Or I have already in my bank account 5 lakhs or 10 lakhs. So that's very important thing. And for the people who already have their children on a H1B or a green cards, or they are there that they want to spend money, you must show them the duration of your period of a 6 months you're going to stay or a 3 months you're going to stay, that proof of a funds that they can really look after you. Because As I said before, they might be thinking that you are going there to do part-time work. So that is the reason. Make sure you carry enough bank statements of the sponsors, whoever is sending you the invite letter. In that their bank account, there should be some money for them to show you that they can look after you. Next one, traveling dates. This is also a very important thing. Must match your traveling dates with the DS-160 form that you filled. When you fill up the DS-160 form, you might have put some dates, January to February or June to July or whatever it is, XYZ. So tell them the right dates. Don't tell different dates to that application that they have in front of them in the computer. What exactly the dates that you put it on the application, just tell them. And they will ask you, do you book the ticket? This is where the problem is. Like, a lot of people don't know that they have to book a ticket for an interview. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Without having a visa, we cannot trust any book ticket, because we don't have to lose the money in case if we don't get the visa. This money is going to be wasted on the ticket. So my advice for you is, like, before you go to the interview, you can block the air tickets. There is a way that you have. Some websites can give you 24 hours, some websites can give you 7 days to block the ticket dates. So if you block the dates, the leaving from so and so place and coming back to so and so place, and your name and your whatever the details of your address, so that itinerary will be produced and you can take that itinerary. But here you have not paid any money, you just blocked the dates and airlines. So that means that is a proof that you're going to go to America, including a return ticket. So show to them, yes, we block the dates. Once we get the visa, we're going to pay it and we're going to confirm it. Because without getting a visa, you cannot confirm the ticket and you cannot pay the money, right? So as long as you have some itinerary in your hand, that this is the dates, this is from this place, from that place, or we're going to go from Delhi to Texas and Texas to Chicago, XYZ, whatever the thing is. But block the dates, and the day before you going to the interview, block the dates and take the itinerary with you. Next thing, details of the invitee. If your son is inviting you to America, or maybe your daughter is inviting you, so you must have their bank statements and pay slips and visa copy. Visa copy means that their I-94 or I-797, or if they are an F1 visa, their I-20, or if they are in a green card, I-40, or there are some status document that they must maintain. So you have to have that status document and the passport. I will tell you a simple thing in here. A lot of people missing this logic. If their visa is expired in that passport copy, if you are carrying a passport copy, for example, this is generally happens in America. When they go there, if their visa is expired, they don't come back, they will still continue to living in there. When they come back for a holiday or for any reason, they will get stamped and they need a stamp to go back. But in case if that stamp is expired and they gave you that copy of a passport which has an expired stamp, you show them that this is expired, however that their I-797 is still valid status. So you need to prove that some document is with a valid status, though the stamp in the passport is expired. Okay, so the next thing, proof of their employment letter. Really they are working or not in that company. Nowadays it's very strict. So you must carry proof of the employment letter and their 3 months worth of bank statements and a pay slips. Means that you're proving that they are working in United States. So this is very important. So I'll give a quick recap on this. Passport, a visa copy, and their address, location details, and employment details like an employment letter, pay slips, bank statements. All this you must take it with you In case if they ask you, you have to show everything that they are really working in America, whoever is that inviting you. So the next important thing in here, inviting you, if your daughter and son, both of them are in America, if your son is inviting you, the address that you put on your TS-160 application is your son's address. Don't book a ticket to your daughter, because a lot of people are making a mistake like this. Once they get the visa, they book a ticket to their daughter. From there, they wanted to travel to their son. I mean, those days are gone. In port of entry, I'll cover that in a minute, but in port of entry, they might ask you that you got a visa on your son's address, but now you booked it on your daughter's address, flight details. So that's going to get a problem. So never ever do that. You book the ticket to the same location where you put the address in DS-160 form. Next one, income details of yours. You are going to meet your son, spend time with your son or maybe daughter. Fine, no problem. But they want the proof that you can come back to India. Definitely you will come back to India. That is because a lot of people went there and they just stayed like that illegally. That is the reason they wanted a proof that you are definitely coming back. For this, your financial details, you must carry it. If you are a retired employee, you carry your pension pay slips and your property. If you have a property, your property, maybe that documents, property documents, sale deed or whatever it is, you must carry. If you are a farmer, you carry your farmland documents to prove them that I will definitely come back because I have my own house, I am a government employee, or I have my shop and somebody is working under me that I have to pay. Some way that you have to prove to them that you must coming back. If you have a farmland, make sure that you mention everything in that application and take the proper documents that all your farmland that I have 2 acres or 3 acres or 10 acres or whatever it is. So that is a very important, your financial details. If you don't have anything on your name, let's say you don't have a farmland, you don't have a government job, you don't have any other job, you don't get pension, you have no own house, getting a visa is very difficult, honestly. Though your son and daughter is living in America, you don't get the visa. You may get there may be a chance by luck, but they think that you're going to go there to make some money. That's the reason that it's hard to get a visa, visit visa. So the people who have anything, you show them your bank statements, your pay slips and property, you own any property, prove them that you're going to come back. If you have any other children, let's say one settled down in America and another one settled down in Bangalore, for example, he or she did not get married, tell them that yes, I have still some more children to look after. We have to definitely come back. That is the main important thing that they are going to look at you, is that definitely you are going to come back. So try to mention a particular thing which impress them that definitely you're going to come back. You have your business or you have your farmland, what I have explained. So that is very important thing. Next, if you already visit to America last time, you are going for a renewal, visa renewal. So, or first time you are going for a visa. They might ask you, when did you visit America last time? If you are a first time traveler, you can mention, this is the first time that I am going. Or if you are a frequent traveler going for a visa renewal, you can mention that, yes, last time so and so, that last year or the year before or 6 months back or 4 months back, you can mention them that when did you last travel. But try to mention the exact dates. Do not mess up with this date. Try the travel history, exactly mention them when you last traveled to the United States. You can say, I might have gone in a December, or never ever say that. Before you go to the interview, prepare yourself properly. Prepare yourself properly. When did you last visit the America? I visited last March. Confident, very strict and confident. Because there are a lot of, as I said before, a lot of denials and rejections is going on. So everything, whatever you say, you must be confident. You cannot think and answer. Just put your answers ready as soon as they ask the question. Just they fire the question, you fire the answer. That's it. The next important one, that if wife and husband attend the interview, there may be a chance that they're going to ask a question this to the wife. How many children you have? Where they settle on? So the wife, as a wife, if you can speak English is fine. If you cannot speak English, you can tell them that I cannot speak English, I need an interpreter. Because behalf of you, your husband cannot answer. The question directed to you, you must answer. If the question directed to the husband, husband must answer. So whoever get that question, they must answer. So you cannot look at your husband. As soon as they ask you a question, don't look at your husband like that. You confidently tell them. You confidently answer them. So that is where they think that you are going there to do some part-time jobs, or there are so many ways that they can try to reject the visa. But we have to be so confident. If your wife cannot answer, you ask for the interpreter and you mention to them in your own language that yes, my son is settled in America, my daughter is in a Bangalore, or someone is somewhere else, or in Hyderabad, or in Delhi, your family history, how many children you have, what they are doing, are they studying, are they settled, are they got the job, they got married. Mention all these important things so that they have a confidence that you are definitely going to come back if you have children in India, or at least you are capable of answering the question. So these are all important things when you go for a interview. Just a quick recap. First of all, main important things are your invitee letter and address. As I said, if your son is inviting you, put that address in your DS60, book the tickets to your son location, pay slips, visa status copy. If the passport is expired, you have to have the visa status copy, and their bank statements, and their employment letter. Your property details. It is very important, your property details. And if you cannot speak English, you must get the interpreter to convey your answers to them. So these are all important things. And anything you answer, just be confident. Just be confident and answer them. Don't try to murmuring things, and don't think any question they ask, just answer straight away. Why are you going to America? I'm going to visit my son. I'm going to visit my daughter. I'm going to spend some time with them. That's the answer that you have to give. Next, everything is good. You got the visa, book the tickets, you travel to America. If you want to know all this, any details about the customs and what to carry, how to carry, weight, luggage and all this, I made a couple of other videos. The link is in the description. You can go back and check them. If you want to carry a gold, or if you want to carry a pickles, or how do you carry, you just go through with that details in that particular video. Now, once you land in America, port of entry, this is where the biggest problem comes. A lot of people was denied the port of entry and send them back to India. That's because one and only important thing is like you did not have your return ticket. This is the silly mistake that a lot of people will make. Return ticket. They don't have the return ticket. So you must have the return ticket. Though you are not confident of the date that you're going to coming back, at least you have to have some date of the, maybe you can change later, or you cancel, book another ticket, but you must have return ticket. That's very important at the port of entry. And the next one, declare everything to the customs properly. And the next important thing, the same documents that you carry for the interview, you must take it with you. Your son or a daughter, whoever is inviting you, have their employment letter, their pay slips, their visa status copy, passport copy, and bank statements. Every single document you have taken for your interview, just put it in a file and take it to them. Sometimes they may ask you questions, sometimes they don't. You never know in port of entry what's going to happen. Sometimes they look at you and say, okay, fine, go. Sometimes they will cross question you so many things. The reason because a lot of people are misused the system, and wife and husband going there on a visit visa. As I said before, wife is doing a child minding, baby care, child center, or they're looking after their friend's sons, daughter's sons, somebody, there are a lot of neighbors that they can leave their children. Never ever do that. That's going to be a serious offense in America if you are looking after somebody's child. Don't at all do that. And don't work in any restaurants or shops on your visit visa. Okay, so this is what I want to share in this video. In a port of entry, hope you will get everything good in a port of entry. Make sure you mention in the customs if you carry any fruits or anything, don't carry any fruits because the seed fruits are, they don't allow. In case if they catch you, then you will be deported or they will fine you or something. So if you have any comments, please mention in the comment section. I will try to answer you, but as I requested, watch the video till the end. Don't fast forward and watch. You might miss the question that you already have in your mind. Okay, if you like this video, please share with others and like, share, subscribe to my channel. Thank you.